The ability to take care of yourself as an early childhood professional takes more than chocolate and bubble baths. I am going to invite you to transfer what you have heard about self-care into community care so that we can collectively take care of the people in our field. The late author Toni Morrison is quoted as telling her students, "When you get those jobs that you have been so brilliantly trained for, just remember that your real job is that if you are free, you need to free somebody else. And if you have some power, then your job is to empower somebody else." As we review aspects of caring for ourselves and why they are so good for us, if you believe that you are frequently getting opportunities to engage in these practices, I encourage you to advocate for others to get the same quality experiences in our field. The following are a few benefits of taking a break during your workday. Time to rejuvenate your goals for the day, a chance to refocus on your work, a creativity boost, and lowering stress by allowing for decompression. In a survey done by search engine Monster.com to determine happiness, a sense of accomplishment was the strongest driver of happiness for employees under 35. They went on to say that employees want to feel like they are having an impact and need to see the results of their work to express this happiness. Another aspect of community care is providing peer support groups. These groups have been shown to empower people to solve their own problems. Members are allowed to act as role models for each other. Additionally, talking to others in groups has been shown to reduce anxiety and improve self-esteem. The Early Childhood Journal 0 to 3 states that the building blocks of reflective supervision include examining our thoughts and feelings, the concept of collaboration to share the responsibility and control of power, and lastly, that the opportunities to reflect and collaborate be regularly scheduled. I'm going to move us into aspects of spiritual care. The following questions are meant to move us from the what and why into the so what. Why did this seem like such a significant event to reflect on? What have I learned from this, and how can I improve? Another aspect of spiritual care is where we take time to decompress. A research document published by the National Parks and Recreation Association stated that access to nature, whether it is in the form of bona fide natural areas or bits or views of nature, impacts psychological as well as social functioning. And yet another factor is who we take time to reflect with. Philosopher and humanitarian Jean Vanier once said, "One of the marvelous things about community is that it enables us to welcome and help people in a way that we couldn't as individuals." How we choose to spend our time, whether that's writing letters to state and federal representatives and senators, volunteering for a committee, paying for a membership to NACI or 0 to 3, or attending and participating in events such as this, all of these contributions help advance the field of early childhood. Physical care from a community care perspective means making the healthy choice the easy choice in our environments. This work requires strength and stamina, and yet often the stress of our jobs has us every day running to the candy dish. Physical care includes providing the resources that it takes to make sure that we can stay healthy, including affordable health insurance and paid time off. Our health policies state that we need to limit the spread of illness and disease. However, how frequently do early childhood professionals show up sick? The last area of physical preventative care that I'm going to highlight is rest. The definition of rest is to cease work or movement in order to relax, refresh oneself, or recover strength. All of these aspects are essential to being able to show up prepared to do the work of the early childhood field. The simple definition of an emotion is a feeling such as happiness, love, fear, anger, hatred, which can be caused by a situation that you are in or the people you are with. To take care of our emotions and keep them productive, we need to intentionally find activities, objects, relationships, and seek them out. Let's face it, sometimes the work we do makes us sad, and we need to make spaces that allow for and encourage crying. According to medical news today, one benefit of crying is that it helps us self-soothe and regulate our own emotions. It helps us take care of ourselves. I think we should do that. On the flip side, we need to experience joy. Laughter is good for us. Laughter relaxes the whole body. A good hearty laugh relieves physical tension and stress, leaving your muscles relaxed for up to 45 minutes. And laughter boosts the immune system. So what do we do when we're outraged? As a former care fellow, I encourage you to tell your story, our story. Show up. Whether it be in writing or in person, your voice matters. You might be the deciding factor because you are the one who starts or continues the ripple. In Minnesota, these practices are not just simply good. They are written into our knowledge and competency framework, and they echo the words of Miss Morrison. When you have figured out how to take care of yourself, lead and design the way for others. I leave you with this Desmond Tutu quote. There comes a point where we need to stop just pulling people out of the river. We need to go upstream and find out why they're falling in. Thank you for your time.